here is our tour adventure for today. What is that too? Well, go down over here into this unique little pathway where you'll be seeing me. Whereabouts? I'll show you. You'll see me walking first. Walking backwards, that is. To just right over here. Your magical adventure tour treasure host. Reese here. I'm here to show you a very unique spot that is out of the ordinary. And here today, we'll see what is over here. Without any further ado, let's get those like thumbs up for me, and let's go. What we will find, well, we'll see. Anyway, first things first, you'll see is this green-like sandbox, and inside you can see is lots of dirt and sand. You look up above, you'll see that in here is like slightly coming apart. There. Then you look back over here, you see our spider webs looking kind of eerie. How it made its way right inside here. I just wanted to show you that just before we carry it on. And that's just like right here. Anyways, we will actually we're walking into this direction for a little bit, and then we'll head off right down to over here. Let's check out this rock wall. Whereabouts is a rock wall? On the hang of my right of me, seen just right over here, that we'll take a look at first. And then we'll make our way to over there, and then we're gonna walk down into this direction afterwards. So let's take a look right behind me, just right over here. From over there, oh, that right there is rock wall, and whatever that is unit of some kind there. You can see more of the rock wall. Where the trees are. You can hear a crow cawing in the background there. Hope you can hear that loud and clear. So yeah, there's the rock wall there. So I wanted to show you that just before we head down to over in this direction. There's a pathway right down over here that we shall take. Okay, where does this pathway take us? Good question. We'll see what over here looks like. And there's also a campground that we'll go and take a look at too after this. We won't do too much hiking down the pathway here, which is I'm hiking on here. We'll see what's down here, and then we'll leave the crow up and over there. It's cawing. It could be just like right over inside here somewhere. It's pretty loud spoken. Okay, we'll take a look what's down here. There's a pathway over here and a pathway just down over here. We won't go too far on the pathways here. This could be like a I would say is like a circle like pathway. So pathway there and a pathway right there. I'm just sidestepping as I'm heading down here like this. I see something already. Either it's like a cabin. Right there. What is that through the trees? We'll find out. We'll find out what that actually is. It's just like right through the trees. Okay. There's a pathway here. Where are these at? I think it's a tent. Yeah, it's a tent. Right there. And there's something over there too. Who knows what they actually are, but I think it's like tents. I believe that these could be tents. Right down over here. Yeah, there could be tents. I got one over there. That's a tent. That could be a tent. And here's probably a tent right there. I believe that these are tents. What is that right there? Yes, these are probably tents. Over here. Yeah, it's a whole lot of tents. Right down over here. That's right down over here. Well, check out these platforms. Now that we're here too. There's one that's bare right down over there. And there's like one right back over there. Yeah, so it's tents. That's what's down here. And here is a platform I'm seeing here. There's a number on that one. It says 40. Spot 40. So here's a platform here that we all can actually go on here. What's this spot anyways? It's like some sort of camp or something. Just like right over here. And here I am just standing on one of the platforms seen here. See, let's see a platform. All these are tents. So some sort of camp. Seen there. How interesting that we see like a camp from over here. Wow. We're gonna head back up right now and we'll connect. I won't go like further down inside over here. But what we're gonna do is walk up from here. I see this little pathway over here that we'll walk up from over here, heading up there. So yeah, we just came across a tucked away campsite. Tents there. Tent right there. Wow. Isn't that something? Got hiking, and then all of a sudden you see is some sort of like camp down over here. Never once have I on my hikes, nature hikes, is seen a camp from over here. We're going to is make our way up, and we'll take a look at one spot as well too on our hike way up. And I want to show you a tree stump that looks pretty eerie like. Not that one. The one that's just like right up over here. So yeah, there's a camp right down over there. That's what that is. Right there. The scary stump. Just right up there. We'll get closer to it and then I'll show you. These tree roots, now that we're here, look kind of long and lanky, almost like a squid. Including that one there. Now we will go check out that one. So here is the Eerie-like stump of some sort. Let's check it out. See what it looks like. Look at all this. It's a tree, a long tree, and there's a stump and the roots. Look how it looks. This is like, I know what to say about this one here, but it looks completely interesting, including what you'll see just down here with all these rocks there. We'll go check. We'll go looking into over there. We'll check out the. There's I believe that there's a little dig out right inside there. So I said there's a little dig out. Yeah, I was right. There's a dig out right there. Found inside here. So all these rocks, you can see right there. And over here looks like is a dig out right there. Gotta be careful as I walk out here. You can see all these are here. Go take a look. Gotta be careful how I walk around here. Right there. Little dig out. The camp that we saw was way the heck over there. You don't see it now because of the covering of the trees. But then we get this. Seeing just right there. Right there. It looks kind of like an eerie, scary stump roots from this long tree. You can see just right there. That has that scene there. So over here, it kind of looks like something mythical, or something sort of like with some kind of like, It almost looks like a sitting down wizard, sort of like creature of some sort there. Something in the same line as that. And at the same time as you walk down here, I see a few things over here that we'll take a look at. Then we're going to have to head on back and connect to the other spot as well too. We're going to do this a little bit kind of quickly. A mythical creature like wizard of some sort, or a mystic wizard like creature. That's what that looks like. Seeing there. I'll take a picture of it looking like this though. Then we'll see this pile of sticks right there. We'll check out what that is over here. Branches that almost look like a crown of thorns there. And over here, it looks like a crown of thorns, despite the looks of it, though. Seeing there. Hope you can make it out. Then we're going to is take a look at what you'll see just like over there. It's like sticks kind of like resting up against this interesting looking rock scene there. Looks pretty interesting how it all looks. The sticks going up like that into the shape of a slight teepee. This is what you'll see this right behind me. It's almost into a shape of a teepee. Just by the looks of it though. We'll go around and we'll check out over here. We won't walk too far, and then we're gonna head on back, and we'll take a look at the other little spots around here. You can take a look at this up close, and then we're gonna hike up the slope that we just walked on down right there, and then we get this. How interesting how it looks. Get this on the way up. So again, back to the Mystic Looking Wizard. Sitting down there. It looks like it though. It's in the right. You can see the arms, the body, how it sits, and the legs just right down there. It really does look like it, almost like a tree, sitting down tree wizard mystic. I take a picture of that on the head back here. Oh, X marks the spot. I see an X right here. That's where I would walk to. You can see in the shape of actually there, so X marks the spot. There could be treasure, buried treasure, just right there. Follow me, and back up. And now we're gonna walk down this unique little pathway wall. Okay. Thing you see is this little figure right there. Do not know what that is. Oh yeah, it's something. It looks pretty interesting. What is this actually holding anyways? Some sort of like scarf down here. That's what that is holding right there. Isn't that interesting? So something interesting from over here too. We'll keep on walking and we'll see some other interesting things too. Besides that's that figure. The rock wall. Including what you see over here. There's a wooden fence way the heck up there. The house. Then we get this sandbox that we've seen before in the beginning part of the video. This sand here is a little bit more down than the other one. We'll take a look up at here. Just wanted to check the inside of this just before carrying on. Interesting kind of thing over here. Then we got this interesting looking thing right there. It's like some kind of wooden fence of some sort with pavement like bricks seen there. I like this view.
Isn't that nice, eh?
Yeah. Another granite sandbox. Something inside that one. It's tree view from here. Light rock wall on the hang of my left of me, seen here. Yeah. Slight cherry tree, you kind of see there. Right there, it's that good. Nice tree. I'm gonna take the stairs down. We won't get too far because then we gotta head on back here pretty quickly here soon. So I walk down here. check out below, and then we're gonna have to mosey on up, almost down to the bottom. That was quite the long walk down from there. Nice wooden fence scene over here. It's interesting seeing a fence here, and especially with some trees connected to it, just like the one you see up above me. Which is when I just walked there and you saw it, you'll see is a rock-like figure. Almost like it has like a head, arms, and a body right there, as you see just right there in the back of me. So we're like fence scene there. Rock wall again. Down below. Writing what of an upside down cross right there in a circle, an upside down cross. I got more crosses there too. One right there too. We'll be walking up here quickly, then we gotta head on back. This is a unique like adventure. You won't see me for a bit. I'll just let the camera say focusing on what you see just right here. Rock wall, grass, and the stairs. More of the stairs heading up. You'll see me onto the stairs now. We'll just take a little look at the rock wall. And right down there, that takes us down to the roadway right there. That's about it for this little unique adventure. Now it's time to head on back. It's definitely unique. It almost looks like a unique spot found in Kelowna, but a little bit more different. This one here is local, and it's an in-between spot that no one really sees. And for today, gave us a great adventure for this one here. You'll see the stairs behind me as walking down here. Look at some walking down footage. Here. So yeah. We got some stairs there. Hanging up over there, just trying to put a note. And then we're down to the upside down crosses one last time on the head back. So yeah, now we saw is upside down crosses. From like a devil's like doorway in the shape of a pentagram that we've seen from in the other video. So over here, what we see is upside down crosses. Yeah, I know. Wooden fence as we make our way back. Now we got the huge staircase that we will have to take in walking back up again. Seen here. Let's see what this is here. Race and the Cherry Tree. That'd be a great movie title. Just had to say that and mention it. Interesting flowers from up here. One that just onto this wooden fence seen there. Ooh, I like this. It looks like a palace, castle-like doorway of some sort seen just behind me. I think we got that from when we walked down over here. But in walking up, you saw it probably a little bit more better. Fence, the tree, and along the staircase. Seen over here. Rock wall again appears over there. I appear over here, coming up the stairs. Ooh, let's cut the staircase. More back on the way up. Wow. interesting spot. And a great adventure. A little adventure. It's a unique one and a pretty interesting one. Nature finds, a camp, and a unique, like, tucked away area pathway, all within this one. Almost like something out of a Harry Potter movie. So that was quite some hiking up there. There's a route pathway heading out to Gyro Park, seen just right there. We'll take a look at that sign. Then that's pretty much it. There's a Gyro Park sign seen there. And here I am, just right here. First, you look at my shirt first before you'll see me. First up, I see a feather. Right here. I collect feathers, by the way. Reese Doodle went to town, riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat. And I call it macaroni. Seriously? I just had to mention that. You can see I got a feather in my hat right there. LOL. Hope you can see the feather well. Just right there. I'm going to be doing that and making an art project with this when I get in. And that brings us to a close of our unique adventure for today. I hope you enjoyed the adventure. And I hope you enjoyed the other adventures that we did in Kelowna, BC. Then we're back. I've been here in Nelson for some time. And done some like adventures, and as well as the statues up at Lakeside. And now, as well too. Coming up on the 30th is our boarding adventure, so please stay tuned for that. Anyways, good bring us to a wrap and close. I'll see you all back for our boarding adventure and the finishing off of the Irish Summer Fun Time trick video series. And soon to come after it will be the Canadian August Summer Fun Time trick video series, coming fairly quickly soon. In August, that is. I'll see you all back for more cool video content. I choose you by the to-go coffee cup right to you. Cheers. Love my coffee. And if you go to up and close, you're in a place over there, to like a place in the trees and the mountains seen just right there. All